Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for the new invitation. Distinguished college, the name of the conference call is beyond my expertise. I am a social science researcher in Argentina with many limitations. I will speak on this occasion about a topic that I believe is related and that has interested me recently. That is fashion, obesity, and discrimination. This presentation addresses the challenges and discrimination faced by people with obesity in the fashion industry. Although fashion is an essential form of self-expression, those living with obesity when find few suitable options, reinforcing feelings of exclusion. This is a look at the challenges and inconveniences faced by people with obesity when researching for suitable clothing in the context of a society that promotes ideal bodies and discriminates against those who do not fit them. Globally, obesity is recognized as a chronic disease with serious physical, psychological, social, and economic implications. Causes of obesity include a high calorie, high fat diet, lack of physical activity, genetic factors, and underlying diseases. Many overweight and obese women face difficulty finding suitable clothing, as stores tend to focus on clothing for thin bodies, leaving them with few options. When they do find clothing in their size, it is often basic and still inexpensive, leading to frustration. The fashion world still faces a strong stigma toward fatness. Being overweight has been stigmatized since the 19th century, although previously corpulent figures such as Madame de Saint-Maurice in an 18th century painting were depicted without aesthetic criticism. Despite less stigmatization from younger society, the fashion wars continue to exclude larger bodies. The exhibit reflects this exclusion with the difficulty of finding plus-size mannequins. Mainstream fashion continues to limit acceptance of bodies that do not fit the standards. Even the mannequins used for plus-size models on display wears underwear designed to smooth curves, sending the message that although they are accepted, they still need to be correct. The use of the term plus size as an euphemism instead of fat is evidence of fashion lack of reconciliation with bodies outside the norm. Such restrictive ideals persist in fashion for large bodies. Rigid beauty standards remain a barrier to true inclusion in fashion, where fatness continues to be a difficult taboo to overcome. Marine and Natasha Borgo research highlights the need to design clothing that fits large bodies rather than simply covering them up. Barger suggests as models Argentina's laws of size, which require stores to offer a range of size to avoid discrimination. In Argentina, 7 out of 10 people have problems finding clothes in their size. This lack of diversity can cause health problems, especially because many people are going to expose themselves to very restrictive diets to fit into certain size imposed by a society that is not very inclusive. The law establishes that all clothing intended for the population from 12 years must be manufactured, made and sold according to standardized size according to the body measurements of the Argentine population, and this arises from an anthropometric study. The textile industry, however, seems more concerned with cutting costs than tailoring its products to different body types. Clothing discrimination is a serious problem for people with obesity. Challenges are needed in the fashion industry, from the creation of adaptive and environmentally friendly clothing to the implementation of policies that promote inclusion. In addition, it is essential that society understand that obesity is a disease that affects millions and that its treatment should not involve mockery or humiliation. Personal acceptance and social support are essential to cope with this condition, while working towards a global solution that includes both health and personal dignity aspects. Curvy. In recent years, the fashion industry has begun to use the term curvy to refer to women with bodies that do not conform to traditional standards of thickness. This term has been popularized by models such as Ashley Graham, Gary Fresh, Tess Hollidays, and Robin Lowry, who have driven the body positive movement. However, this label has generated controversy due to its ambiguity and the way it is applied to very diverse bodies, from women with size slightly larger than the norm to people who are overweight or obese. The curvy label has been celebrated by many, as it has allowed body diversity to be made visible and encourage the empowerment of women with non-normative bodies. In a context in which fat phobia and the pursuit to conform to unachievable standards are criticized, the term seems a form of inclusion. The debate over the term curvy and its relationship to health and aesthetic is far from resolved. While it is undeniable that it has contributed to the empowerment of many women, it has also raised uncomfortable questions about the boundaries between body acceptance and the promotion of obesity. The challenge lies in finding a balance between celebrating body diversity while encouraging healthy habits without falling into stigmatization. On a social level, people with obesity face discrimination, including the limited supplies of plus-size clothing. The fashion industry has not yet fully adopted an inclusive approach, forcing many to settle for unflattering garments. However, some global movements are promoting inclusivity in fashion, and several brands are expanding their clothing lines to offer more size. The future of fashion must be inclusive, reflecting body diversity. Collaboration between designers, producers, and consumers is key to fostering inclusive policies and ensuring that fashion is accessible to all. This is the end. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you so much.